Welcome back to the Vi Media channel and another Marketing Monday episode. My name is Eric Brown. I'm president at Vi Media, digital marketing company. We specialize in home service businesses. That's about 90% of our clients. And also partner at Mogul Holdings. We are a holding company that grows home service businesses here as well. One of those being West County Insulation here in St. Louis, if you are familiar. What a crazy marketing week. I've been out for like the last 2 weeks in California, come back to this Jaguar. What is this, Bud Light 2.0? That's what I was reading online, the new Jaguar rebrand. When I think about the 90s and early 2000s, and I think about car culture, Jaguar was always looked at one of those brands that was a nice car, but for some reason, people liked them. Kids liked them and things like that. One of the reasons is because of the logo and the Jaguar on the front of their Jags. And of course, they just made, nice cars, luxury cars. Now, their sales apparently have continued to go down year after year. Depending on the website that you're looking at, it really doesn't make any sense where I can find actual Jaguar sales numbers because, of course, AI Google generated is saying that they are down year over year. Jaguar sales from 2022 compared to 2018 were down 66%, and it looks like they continue to go down year after year. And, of course, they released this commercial, which if you guys haven't seen this Jaguar commercial, go to YouTube, look it up. The last time I looked, they still have the comment section enabled, which is the most heroic thing Jaguar has ever done. And you go ahead and look for yourself at why everyone is like, what the hell is going on? You guys sell Jaguar vehicles. No one cares about your DEI opportunities, and definitely no one buying a Jaguar cares about that as well. I don't understand how this goes through so many people at such a large company and not one person, and maybe there was one person, but no one wants to talk up, saying this doesn't make any sense. This strategy makes no sense. It looks like an Adobe, I read it looks like an Adobe Cloud commercial, and that is exactly what it looks like. There's a lot of imagery in there, which seems to mock the United States, which is interesting. I don't know if people are just reading too much into it. Go ahead and take it for what you will. I don't understand it. And then you have the head of Santino Petrosanti. Go ahead and look up the video of him, Virgin Atlantic Attitudes Award. Maybe we can just put some of this in here. You will understand why this marketing strategy failed. You're pushing a car brand. I don't know why all of this agenda has to be behind everything all of these large companies do. It just doesn't make any sense, especially where we're at now. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, this would have made more sense, but of course the backlash would have been the same, maybe a little bit less, but people are over this. And let me tell you, if I'm a betting man, those 1,000 or so people, or 10, they don't even sell many cars on a yearly basis. What did I see? Like 431,000 units. Is that so far this year? I think so far this year, 431,000 units. I mean, if there's a couple thousand, or let's just say tens of thousands of people looking to buy a Jaguar and they see that commercial, I'm sure some of those people are not going to buy a Jaguar anymore. And I would love to know what the salespeople, the franchises, and how all of them feel about that now, because this is going to continue to kill Jaguar. This is not this rebrand. Also, look at the logo. I mean, for God's sake, it looks like a software, like Adobe Cloud. It looks like a software company. I don't get it. I really don't. And at Vi Media, hey, if a large company wants to come to us and not have some bullshit marketing strategy, the strategy should be, how do we turn our brand around? Well, number one, when's the last time When is last time Jaguar released a new vehicle? I'm pretty sure they didn't even release any like last year. Jaguar stopped production of most of its models in June 2024 with the exception of F-Pace. Jaguar is transitioning to an electric-only brand and will begin producing vehicles. The brand will introduce 3 new electric. Okay. Interesting. So they think like woke people are buying electric. I don't understand. This makes no sense to me. Leave some comments. Let me know what the hell is going on here because it seems like this is going to do a lot more bad than good. Seems like you're marketing towards a very small percentage of the population, not only of just normal population, but especially of those people that would be interested in buying a Jaguar. It seems like they continue to make mistake after mistake, especially when they're transitioning to electric only. When if you look up the data on individuals that want to buy electric vehicles that are interested in electric vehicles is under 10% of the population of the United States. Pretty sure I just saw that it's like 7 or 8% are actually interested in buying an electric vehicle. So go ahead and let me know your thoughts on this Jaguar situation. This is absolutely insane. My social media has been blowing up with people saying, fuck Jaguar. I'll never buy a Jaguar. It's like, okay, cool. We get it. You'll get your likes for this one. But were you ever going to buy one in the first place? Probably not. And transitioning over to what I wanted to also talk about today really quickly is I was talking to a home service company owner, and well, actually, they weren't a home service company owner. They were a men's clinic, and testosterone, of course, is a big thing, and so is hormone replacement therapy for females. Obviously, it's a little bit more complex because you have to take more than just testosterone to keep things level. But with that said, I was talking to him. And he had just signed a contract, but this is someone that somebody referred over to me he just signed a contract with another company like a month ago for 3 months. And he was talking about all these things that he's doing, and he was talking about all this money he's already put into his business and that he needs to be cash flow positive and start generating leads and people coming in to his place of business. And so he was talking about the strategy, hey, we're going to make content for social media. We're going to make all of these videos. We're going to put, they were talking about putting at least 2,000 to 3,000 in ad spend directly to social media. And then of course they were talking about, Google ads and spending money there. And I could see in his head that he doesn't want to be spending this $10,000 a month on this marketing. And because essentially if it doesn't work, he's just putting himself in a hole. The runway of his business is now significantly shorter. And here's what I told him. I was like, listen, you have a website right now set up. Great. What I would do is this. I would focus on your Google business profile. Right now it has no reviews. I believe he plans on opening December 15th. If you have clients that you've already done work with, right? Because, you have friends and things like that you can do work with previous to your actual retail location being open, depending on laws and licenses and things like that. But start getting reviews in already. Should already start getting reviews in to your Google business profile, because without those, it's going to be very hard. Even if you SEO the hell out of your website, right? You have content built out, ton of content for all the services you offer. If you have 0 reviews, or if you have a couple reviews on your Google business profile compared to the 5 men's clinics that are in a 5 to 10 mile radius that have 100 or 500, it's super hard to outrank them, right? Just for the simple fact is you only have a couple of reviews. Whereas those companies would have reviews saying TRT, testosterone, etc., potentially tens or hundreds of times in Google reviews, which of course Google reads and sees that, hey, this company does this. Let's go ahead and show them for when someone searches for what they do. So with that said, reviews are super important. And I was like, social media is great, but what we have found, and, hey, I'm not, we're very good at marketing, but I am not always correct. And our estimates aren't always accurate, and we're not always successful. But we are successful a large percentage of the time, and usually we are right. Obviously, we have to be, otherwise we wouldn't be in this business. With that said, if you are a new business and your goal is to get people in immediately when you open the doors on December 15th or January 1st, whenever that business opens, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I don't think spending money on content, on professional video, on thousands of dollars in ad spend is worthwhile at first, and also getting the most bang for his buck. I was like, listen, you can just take videos yourself on your phone, set up a phone, start recording, talk about testosterone or whatever in the clinic, start posting that stuff. You can, there's AI tools. You can make infographics. You can make these things yourself to save a little bit of money, and it's not going to take much time at all. Post these things yourself to your business profile. And if you see good reaction organically from a post, put some money behind it. Just boost it. Spend $30, $50 on boosting that. Because at the end of the day, what Facebook guarantees is eyeballs. They don't, it's not guaranteeing leads. And I was like, listen, we have clients, we work with a lot of restaurants and a lot of home service companies that just want eyeballs on social media, which is great. And we can usually see a direct impact in, phone calls and people booking with them and going into their place of business through that. But that takes time. Google Ads, you simply set it up, and it's going to be more cost effective as well. With hiring for someone with Google Ads is a lot less work than managing posting, managing ad sets on social media, spending the money on social media. Google Ads is going to be a lower cost, right? And also with Google Ads, the thing that you are going to guarantee is that you are spending money to get in front of people that are already searching for what you do. Instead of going to Facebook and going to Instagram and hoping that one of the many eyeballs that sees your video, number one, either they're already interested and just haven't made a move yet, and now they're like, oh my God, saving grace. Sure, there'll be maybe some of those. But really, you're hoping that these people that either have never thought about it or maybe have thought about it but never really done any research on it are now going to make a change. Whereas we know through Google search, because we have clients already in this field, that there's a ton of search volume for testosterone. There's a ton of search volume for ED, which we find, I shouldn't say we find, doctors find and our clients find, that usually that has some sort of correlation. Not every time, obviously. There's other issues and things like that. But something like that can help. So there's a ton of search volume in order to get in front of people for testosterone. And I was like, if your main goal at first is to essentially save money, only spend money on the avenue where it's going to be most effective, I was like, I could be wrong, don't think I am, but this is the advice I gave. I was like, you need to focus on getting Google reviews, post the stuff yourself, save money to Facebook, maybe spend some money behind some posts that do well, and hire a Google Ads agency that knows what the hell they're doing, that has past results in your field, that doesn't work with the company already in that area, and that can show an estimated cost per acquisition, cost per lead. That way they can know if it's actually going to work out or not. And what you'll find usually is that is going to be the better route for success at first, because if you need people to come in the door, people are already looking for what you do on Google, just make sure that you're getting in front of those people. Obviously, with Google Ads, the big thing is it's very easy to waste your money. This is where a reputable Google Ads agency comes into place. You need to make sure that they're properly building out these campaigns. You do not want, Performance Max. You don't want, I haven't even seen it in a while. The one where Google just pretty much automatically sets up your Google ad account. My God, I can't even remember right now. Things like that. You need to make sure that they have negative keywords in, meaning people are searching for stuff maybe similar or relevant to what you do, but they never end up being a client. Or competitor names, right? Tons of men's clinics, tons of uh, performance places, tons of things like that. You don't want to be bidding on competitor names usually. But of course, if you are, usually what you see is your conversion rate drops significantly. Therefore, you're paying a lot more per lead. So I was like, you need to do this the first couple of months, get this campaign. I was like, get a campaign set up already because we take 30 days to build out a campaign, build out landing pages, get everything ready to go. You want to be ready to go by December 15th, or arguably, start running ads a couple of days previous and get people interested. And then get them scheduled for the first day you're open, right? So, and I was like, don't, then you're saving $5,000 a month. That was therefore then going to go to social media, right? So if you are short on budget, if you don't want to spend an absolute shit ton of money when you first start your business and you just simply need to get people in the door, need to get people calling, Google ads is usually a good bet depending on your industry, right? And that's where I'd say do market research, find a good marketing agency or partner that has success in your type of business. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Please like, review, subscribe, comment. As always, if you want to reach out to us at Vi Media, you can go to vi.media. If you want to reach out to myself, Eric Kempf Brown, across all platforms, or just message us here on wherever you are listening to this. Please share with other business owners, anyone you think may like this type of content. As always, we appreciate everyone's support. Thank you.